Okay, so when you have sawed down using your tenon saw to those lines, you'll be at this stage here. You can see that the saw lines are within the the waste side, and you can still see your marked lines. That's how you want it to be. This one will have a bit more to be removed with a chisel, but that's fine. We can always take more off, but we can't put it back on again. This one has gone too far, as we demonstrated last time. You're now ready to start removing the bottom, but obviously a tenon saw can only cut very, very straight lines. It has a very stiff back, which keeps this very rigid, and it's designed to cut down as we have done here. It cannot cut sideways. However, we have a saw that can, and that saw is called a coping saw. A coping saw has a very thin blade, and that enables us to turn around and cut curved shapes. Okay, so a coping saw, when you pick one up, you want to check that the blade doesn't move. It needs to be under tension. That's what keeps it very stiff and keeps it cutting well. If yours moves, you need to hold this little point here, and you need to turn the handle, and you can see there that it's getting stretched, which means this is being put under tension and it's getting tighter and tighter. Eventually it'll be nice and stiff and it won't move very much at all. You're now ready to do your cuts. Now when you cut, what you're going to do is you're going to cut from here and you're going to track to that point there, and then this will fall away, and then you're going to cut along there like so, and that will fall away, and you'll be left with a little stubby tooth. You can then take your coping saw and you can come along this way to remove it, and you'll have your bottom cut out. So into the wood vise, take your coping saw. This is the only saw that you hold with two hands, and you stand face on. Your feet are shoulder width apart. You put it into the existing cut, maybe the tenon saw, and you're going to very slowly, very, very slowly move the blade, and you turn the coping saw as you go, and you need to check that you're aiming in the right position. It's very easy to twist this saw in many different directions, so you need to be checking both directions at the same time. Okay, we've made our first cut. We're now going to come in a different direction. And we've made the second cut, and we've been left with a little bit of excess there. We can remove a portion of that when we come in from this direction, but not too much, and obviously we're all very nervous about touching that line there because that is our good wood. So as it is at the moment is a good time to stop, and then we can remove the rest with a chisel that we'll see soon.